Hi, this is Matt Yetter with Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Tuesday, October 10th, 2023. The address we're inspecting today is 503 Laurel Street, Lake Oswego, Oregon, 97034. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the backyard exterior cleanout. The equipment being used today is the Rigid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras in the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, it should be noted some sewer pipes made out of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and Orangeburg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspection must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made of cast iron, ABS 3034 or HDPE pipe with all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, valleys, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet these specifications. Here we go. We are in 4-inch ABS plastic drain piping. We're running some water from the half bathroom sink to ensure that our pipe is watertight and is going to remain watertight throughout this inspection. Pipe shows no recent signs of blockage, buildup, or backup. Probably would be a good idea to have a sewer scope every 3 years or so, just keeping an eye on things. There isn't a real strong pitch coming out of the basement area. It does have a downhill pitch for the most part, it looks like, but not a real strong pitch. And that was probably the worst area right there. And pretty minor, all things considered. But as we turn this corner, like we're heading out of the backyard to the side street, you can see everything just slows down here. So again, not the greatest downhill pitch. So I would recommend keeping an eye on things. Maybe having a sewer scope, maybe every year in the beginning, and then because the sewer pipe is going to settle for 15 years or so. So it would be wise to keep an eye on things. We're going to transition there. So at 47 feet, this signifies a few things. It signifies transitioning pipe size. So we're going from 4-inch pipe into a larger pipe, 5 or 6-inch pipe. Signifies transitioning pipe materials, ABS plastic into 3034 plastic. And then lastly, we're transitioning into a branch off the city lateral piping. And even though we enter into city lateral piping here, technically all of this will be buyer-owner responsibility throughout the entire length, start to finish. Pretty smooth transition into the 3034 piping. Now we're going to be heading out into the road anytime here. Once we reach the lateral, we'll turn off the water, drain everything out, and then we're curious to see how the pipe reacts with the water off. I want to see how it drains once the water is turned off. Now we have a really nice straight downhill pitch. Everything flying through this part. And then we're going to reach the lateral. We'll call it 77 feet to the city lateral. This is the end officially of buyer-owner responsibility, 77 feet away from the house. I'm going to turn off the water and the microphone, drain everything out, look at the pipe one more time in reverse. I'm going to pause video while we're waiting for the water to drain out. Okay, we've turned off the water. Waited a while to drain the majority of everything out. There'll still be some residual stuff coming through, but for the most part, everything has drained as much as it's going to, or it's at least making its way there. Looks like somebody flushed, so we're going to wait till the flush goes by. Okay, I think someone in the house just did a flush, so I think it's all drained out now. So this is kind of the area that I wanted to see with the water off. How does this area react? You know, does everything just, even though it's slow because it's not the greatest downhill pitch, it does look like for the most part, as of right now, the water is making its way. Because it's not real, it doesn't have a real strong downhill pitch, it takes a while to drain out, but it looks like everything does go ahead and make its way towards getting out of the pipe. But again, I would recommend having a sewer scope maybe after a year, and then again every 2 or 3 years after that, just keeping an eye on things. So at this point, I'd recommend monitoring. I'd recommend having a sewer scope after a year, and then maybe every 2 or 3 years after, just keeping an eye on things. But if you take a snapshot of the property currently today, the pipe does appear to be in working condition. It was slow, but everything did make its way through the piping.